Hey, this is Mercedes Pallmeyer with Modus Athletica. Thanks for joining me on this week's Tip Tuesday. This week we're going to be talking about how to ditch those shoulds. Make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the bell. Thank you so much for joining me today. So we're going to continue our talk on habit formation and really looking at some of the words that we tend to use that hold us back from reaching our goals. This week, we're going to talk about the shoulds. So what we want to do is actually ditch these words that hold us back. Last week, I talked about how to distill big goals into small actions that you can do every day. So if you missed that one, I will link it below. Think about some of the words that you tend to use in your daily life that tend to hold you back. For me, this word should tends to come up a lot, and I'm really trying hard not to use it every day. This word in and of itself does imply guilt around the thing that we want or need to do. So by saying, I should climb today, put some sort of like shame or feeling of guilt around it. So you're basically giving power over to this external thing by saying should. This word tends to rear its ugly head when our motivation starts to plummet. And so by saying, I should do my workout today can really kill your momentum. And it's important to know that the words that we tend to use have a very big impact on how we act and how we feel. So words are really powerful and they can make us or they can break us. So I want you to really think about the words that you use on a regular basis, especially when it comes to talking about yourself or talking about the actions that you need to do in order to reach your goal. So instead of using the word should, today I want you to use the word I want or I choose. So what this does is put the priorities in front of everything else. And if there is a conflict, let's say you can't really get your workout done right now, it at least gives you a chance to make a plan B. So what you can do is, okay, I really want to do this. I choose or I want to do my workout and I plan to do it at this time. And sometimes even just saying that, maybe you'll actually find time earlier on, or maybe in that moment, you've somehow freed up some space in order to do the thing you need to do. So by saying that I want or I choose to, and then creating a plan, you're taking full responsibility of your actions. And this is really powerful. I know it can maybe feel a little scary, but by taking full responsibility of it, you're like, yes, this is the goal I really want to do. And this is the action that I've created for myself. In order to do that, I have to take responsibility. So I want to do this. So today, for 5 minutes, I want you to try this. Think of one thing that you've been wanting to do, and I want you to write that down and write down as your plan B. So you say, I want or I choose to do whatever it is, and then have a plan B. So I will do this at this time. So by doing this, you are already taking full responsibility of your actions. Join me next week for another Tip Tuesday. We're going to keep working on forming these habits, continuing to progress your momentum, and hopefully get you through the whole rest of the year by using these simple tips. Thank you so much for joining me on this week's Tip Tuesday. Join me next week because we're going to be talking about motivation. So if you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell, and I'll see you next week.